Innovation kind of inherently leads to confusion if something's new or different, especially in the education space where everyone also feels kind of inherently familiar with it. It can be easy to have misunderstandings you don't even realize are happening. So I think that would be my first thing is like practice your elevator speech, make sure you have an overview of exactly what your innovation or your product or solution is, and make sure that it's not just you who understands it, it's whoever your audience is huge. And the other piece that I think we've kind of alluded to throughout this conversation is that an acquisition might look totally different in a different case. So I think, this is a good example to have some reference points to and to refer back to is just kind of understanding how the situation can look. But I definitely would say there's not just one way. I mean, even in those conversations Jay was talking about, they sounded very different from different investment capital companies or Scholastic or companies that are more technology based or publishers. So I think just being open to if that is the conversations that you're looking to have, don't be worried if they feel very different, because I think that's to be expected.
And just the two things that I'd add to that, Sarah, I think from a researcher vantage point, for looking at this from a researcher, is to really know what it is that you're developing for that particular market. So we've talked about assessments before. Are you developing a specific assessment for that market? What are the assessments that they are using right now? And how is yours like or not like those assessments? So that you're creating a roadmap, if you will, for that research that you're trying to develop. Where is it going to go? Where is it actually going to fit? And then the other side of that equation was once you get into the business of that, the marketing of that, is to really understand that every one of your genius, wonderful first ideas probably won't work. And just to be very much at peace with that, to be very understanding. And I think what kept Sarah and I going, and I think what kept the research going, and then what kept Learning Ovations going, is we always had that true north. We had really compelling research that we knew got children to reading outcomes. And all we had to make sure that we were continuing to do is every time we made a decision to say, does it fit into that mission? Does it crystallize there? And I can't tell you, Rebecca, how few small businesses I talk to that aren't really clear about their mission. And so if you don't have a true north, how do you make sustainable decisions? It's almost impossible.